Right, so you want some PIR lights in your bathroom, but you don't want an additional PIR on the ceiling. Well, this light from Collingwood might be the answer. These are quite common, these are very small. So basically they have an extra live one terminal, so we can wire up a switch light off one of the PIRs or one of the lights. And the PIR itself is hidden within the bezel. You've got the PIR here, and behind it, this is where magic happens. There's your contacts, and there's your standard things you'd find in a normal PIR sensor. So you've got your lux, your sensitivity, and your duration. And there's the downlight. So we can also control the decay value to change the colour. And this is IP rated for a bathroom, so you can have it basically above the shower. And there you go, so there you've got your IP rated PIR within the bathroom itself. What I will do is obviously we've got our fan oscillator up top, and we've still put a switch in for the bathroom. This isn't being used, but it's got permanent feeds coming in and it's got all the switch lights going out. So for our lovely little fancy Hollywood light, we've basically got a single cable coming from one of the L1s of this downlight itself, which tracks back to here and goes up to the fan. So once someone activates the PIR, it'll also kick in the light. But the way I've wired it will basically enable you to, for instance, if they don't like this feature, we can turn this back to a normal light fitting without having to go up in the loft or change any of the wiring. So I've safeguarded it while I've wired it the traditional way, but we've incorporated the Collingwood PIR lights, so there's no light switch on this job. As I walk into the room, we have light. We haven't had to have a secondary hole in the ceiling, as in like a PIR sensor that's probably not going to be IP rated for the bathroom. Because the way this is set up, we can quite easily convert it back to a normal light switch if that is the case. So, best of both worlds. I would recommend, if you do wire it, I always try and put the original feed via blanking plate by the door, because when you do a rewire or a new build, there's a good chance the customer's not going to like the PIR sensor once they live with it. It's 50-50, you never really know, so good practice, put a blanking plate, wire it as if you're doing it a light switch normally, and then just put in a spare little strapper for using the PIR itself. And there we go, 4 Collingwood lights, built-in PIR sensor.